We return to our top story, which leads newscasts across the country tonight. We have some perspective, though, from a local attorney. Video showing a traffic stop in Memphis of Tyree Nichols was released to the public this evening. Nichols was beaten by police on January 7th and died in the hospital 3 days later.
The video is graphic, so again, we want to give you time to take any children out of the room and decide if you want to see it. Abigail Martin checked in with a local attorney who himself was a police officer early in his career. Abigail.
The 5 former officers have been charged with second-degree murder, aggravated assault, 2 counts of official misconduct, 2 counts of aggravated kidnapping, 1 count of official oppression.
It appears that the officers escalated the situation from the start.
Robin Flores, a private attorney in Chattanooga with police and Army experience, says the immediate police escalation was unnecessary. He says it would have put anyone in fear. He says after seeing the police reaction from the initial stop, Tyree Nichols did not have a chance. Flores says force was at the highest level for a traffic stop.
That all occurred almost from the start. The official misconduct, official oppression at the traffic stop.
Flores says after watching the footage, the district attorney was right to bring charges immediately. He says those charges can be upgraded. He believes other charges may be added. He says Nichols was helpless. He said it looked like he tried to comply to demands, but officers had conflicting requests.
The ag assault, yes, it was the injury, the assault upon another where there was no justification, which could had a high probability of death or serious bodily injury. Second-degree murder, obvious.
The former officers have also been charged with aggravated kidnapping.
At the point when they started using that amount of force, particularly when they cuffed him and then moved him and got him, from point A to point B, wherever that was, that's where the kidnapping began.
Flores says this is one of the most disturbing criminal videos he has seen. He says after the public release of footage, he says there is always a concern about a jury pool being tainted, but they will likely bring a jury in from this part of the state.
It will impact on, with the presiding judge and the district attorney. They're going to have to figure out what they're going to do, with the publicity coming from this.
The since terminated officers will appear in court on February 17th. We will keep you updated as we learn more details. Live in studio, I'm Abigail Martin, Local 3 News.
Thank you, Abigail. Chattanooga Mayor Tim Kelly is responding to the death of Tyree Nichols. He said in part, quote, tragedies like this further fray the ends of trust between police and the community, a gap that is made even wider by smaller everyday injustices that many of us never hear about. It is a tragic reminder that we have a lot of work to do in this country to bridge that gap and rebuild trust. And that quote is also posted in our app.